Good morning. It's August 22nd, and this is your daily brief in science. Here's everything you need to know. Artificial light pollution is altering bird behavior in notable ways. Research shows that in areas with high levels of artificial lighting, birds sing about 50 minutes more each day compared to those in darker regions. The 2023 to 2024 observational data highlights that species with large eyes, open nests, migratory habits, and wide ranges are most affected, especially during breeding season. It remains unclear whether these changes benefit, harm, or are neutral to bird fitness. Longer activity periods could reduce rest and breeding success, but might also improve foraging and reproductive opportunities. These findings were published in the journal Science and underscore the importance of understanding how human environmental impacts influence wildlife. The study emphasizes the growing role of citizen science and technological tools, with over 1.4 billion bird vocalizations collected globally since 2021 to monitor responses to artificial light. Experts warn that even minor environmental changes can have significant ecological effects, citing examples like kiwi avoiding lit areas and predators using artificial lighting for hunting. Wildlife ecologist Jeff Buehler notes that automated recordings and public participation are key to gaining insights into how birds respond worldwide. The research was partly driven by efforts to involve undergraduates in wildlife studies, leading to the development of real-time bird monitoring systems operating continuously. Extended activity periods may offer benefits such as increased foraging and mating opportunities, but also pose risks like reduced sleep and potential health issues. Birds nesting in enclosed spaces or cavities show minimal changes, as natural barriers block artificial light. Species such as the American robin, northern mockingbird, and European goldfinch experience the most significant increases in active periods, while smaller-eyed species like sparrows showed less response. Space-based solar power, or SBSP, is gaining renewed attention as a potential game-changer for Europe's energy future. A recent study led by King's College London shows that SBSP could reduce reliance on terrestrial wind and solar energy sources by up to 80% by the year 2050. The study models two NASA-inspired designs, a heliostat swarm capable of near-continuous operation and a planar array that functions about 60% of the time. The heliostat system could outperform wind and solar power in terms of efficiency by the year 2050, while both systems would significantly cut the need for large-scale battery storage by over 70%. These orbiting solar panels face the sun constantly, capturing higher solar radiation and providing more reliable power than current ground-based systems. The research suggests that full deployment may not occur before the year 2050 due to high initial costs, but technological breakthroughs could speed up the process. It recommends developing both designs simultaneously, using the mature planar array to demonstrate feasibility, while continuing R&D on the heliostat system for cost reduction. Challenges such as orbital congestion, space debris, and wireless energy transmission reliability must be addressed for sustainable deployment. Several countries, including China, Japan, Russia, the US, and the UK, are actively pursuing SBSP, with Japan already integrating it into its climate and space strategies. The study, published in the journal Joule, marks a shift from conceptual ideas to practical testing and policy discussions. However, economic hurdles remain significant, as current SBSP costs are 10 to 100 times higher than terrestrial solar, requiring breakthroughs like large-scale wireless power transmission and orbital robotic assembly. Despite these challenges, SBSP offers a weather-independent, reliable renewable energy source that could contribute substantially to Europe's energy transition. Recent analyses of samples from asteroid Bennu, collected by NASA's OSIRIS-REx mission, reveal a complex origin involving a mixture of solar system dust, interstellar organic matter, and pre-solar stardust. These samples provide a rare, pristine window into the early solar system, with some grains surviving over 4.5 billion years. Bennu is believed to have formed from fragments of a larger parent body that was destroyed by a collision in the asteroid belt over 4 billion years ago. This parent asteroid experienced multiple collisions and reassemblies, allowing materials from diverse stellar environments to become part of Bennu's composition. The lack of Earth's atmospheric contamination on Bennu enables scientists to study its mineral evolution in exceptional detail. Surface features show signs of intense space weathering, including microscopic impact craters and impact melts caused by micrometeorite bombardment and solar wind exposure. Chemical reactions in Bennu's samples began before Earth formed, and the asteroid contains the building blocks of life. Comparisons with asteroid Ryugu and primitive meteorites suggest similar formation regions, but also indicate some differences in their histories. Gas analyses, especially of trapped xenon, reveal Bennu's materials resemble primitive meteorites and Ryugu, pointing to a diverse origin. Evidence indicates Bennu's parent asteroid accumulated ice from the outer solar system, which melted and reacted with dust to form water-bearing minerals. These findings underscore the importance of sample return missions in understanding the true composition of asteroids and early solar system processes. A new study highlights how AI-driven ambient documentation is helping reduce physician burnout and improve well-being. Over 1,400 physicians from Mass General Brigham and Emory Healthcare participated in the research. Within approximately 2 to 3 months, physicians reported a 21.2% reduction in burnout and a 30.7% improvement in well-being. Despite modest survey response rates, respondents consistently noted benefits, such as increased face-to-face patient interaction and higher job satisfaction. These AI tools act as virtual scribes, capturing detailed visit information and drafting clinical notes automatically. This allows physicians to spend more time on patient care rather than administrative tasks. Clinicians reported that ambient documentation eased workloads and, in some cases, freed up more than an hour daily for direct patient contact. Mass General Brigham expanded AI scribe use from 18 physicians in July 2023 to over 3,000 clinicians by spring 2025, with plans to include other healthcare professionals. Researchers emphasize the need for further studies to optimize long-term benefits and address limitations, such as increased note-writing time in some cases and variable usefulness across specialties. Some users noted that the technology can add time to note writing or be less effective for certain visit types. Overall, ambient AI documentation offers a scalable solution to healthcare provider burnout with potential to transform clinical workflows and patient care. A recent study from Baylor College of Medicine and Texas Children's Hospital has identified specific genes associated with neural progenitor cells, or NPCs, which are crucial for brain development. These cells are rare and resemble other brain cells, making their genetic signatures difficult to distinguish. Researchers employed a computational method called the digital sorting algorithm to analyze complex genetic data. This approach led to the identification of 129 genes that are highly active in mouse NPCs. The findings highlight how computational tools can uncover biology relevant to neurological diseases. Supported by multiple institutions and national health agencies, this research advances understanding of neurogenesis at the molecular level. The study was conducted by Baylor and the Jan and Dan Duncan Neurological Research Institute. It could inform new diagnostic and therapeutic strategies for brain disorders. Recent evidence confirms adult neurogenesis occurs mainly in specific brain regions like the hippocampal dentate gyrus. Studying NPCs in this area has been challenging due to their rarity and similarity to other cells. Cross-referencing mouse and human data suggests these genes may be key to understanding neurodevelopmental and neurodegenerative conditions. This has been your daily brief in science. To read more about these stories, follow the links in the episode bio. You can also subscribe to these updates via email at www.brief.news. For more daily podcasts about the topics you love, visit brief.news/podcasts. We'll be back Monday with everything you need to know.